Hello, my name is Keshwani. There's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for SAT. We have been solving SAT math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 653. Please turn to it, page 653, and today is our lesson number 68. These are grading problems. They begin with question number 9, and there are 10 of them. Starting with question number 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. There are 10 of them. The first 3 or 4 are easy. The next couple in the middle are medium, and the last 3 or 4 are hard. Number 9 on a scale of 1 to 10 is number 1. It's very straightforward. It says, our family is planning a 4-day camping trip. A family of 5 is planning a 4-day camping trip. 4 days, and there are 5 people. And we are told that each person will need to bring 1 bottle of water for each day of the trip. So 4 days requires 1 bottle each day. 1 bottle each day. And there are 4 days, and there are 5 people. How many bottles do we need? We need 4 times 5 or 20 bottles. The question is, if the water is sold, they go on to tell, if the water is sold in only 3 bottle packages, how many packages should the family buy for the trip? But they need minimum of 20 bottles. They sell in the packages of 3, so they need to buy 7 packages, because 7 times 3 is going to give you enough. They're going to give you 21. They need 20 bottles. They will have an extra bottle, but because they are sold in a package of 3, they need to purchase 7 packages. Number 2. What is the value of k that satisfies both equations above? And the first one, they tell us the absolute value of 10 minus k has to equal 3. And the second one tells us that the absolute value of k minus 5 equals 8. Now 10 minus 3, the very first thing that comes to mind is 10 minus some number equals 3. The very first thing that comes to a person's mind is 7. 10 minus 7. 10 minus 7 is 3, but if you put 7 in here, 7 minus 5 does not equal 8. So let's work on this one first. Can you think of a number so that when we subtract 5 from it, we get 8? Of course, the answer is 13. 13 minus 5, which is 8, the absolute value of 8 is 8. And then we put the same value of k in here, and let's see what happens. 10 minus 13, absolute value of that. 10 minus 13 is negative 3, and the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. So it works. It works. So the value that we're looking for is k equal to 13. K equals to 13 satisfies. K equals to 13 satisfies both of these equations. The answer is 13. Number 11 on the next page. 654, number 11. We're given, I'm going to erase this part here, it's annoying, it's in the way. We're given this picture here. This is 90 degrees, we are told. We have a line that goes like this. We are told that this is 65 degrees. This is x degrees, and there's another angle which is 20 degrees. Well, let's see, what is the question asking? What's the value of x? Alright, what's the value of x? Well, first thing first, since this part is 90 degrees, which means the remaining part must also be 90 degrees because it's a straight line. This is 65, which means this has to be 90 minus 65. 90 minus 60 is 30. 90 minus 65 is going to be 25. So this angle that we just found, this angle is 25. Now we look at this straight line here. I'm going to put it in a different color. Now we have to look at this straight line right here. And in this straight line, let's put it down here so we can see it. In this straight line we have 3 angles. One is straight like this, and the other one is like this. We know that this is 25. We know this is 20. And we know that the straight line, this straight line is 180, which means x must equal 180 minus 25 minus 20. 25 plus 20 is 45, so 180 minus 45. 180 minus 40 would have been 140, therefore 180 minus 45 would be 135. Very good, that's our x. X equals 135, because 135 plus 25 plus 20 equals 180, because this is a straight line right here. That was number 11. Let's take a look at number 12. Number 12. The median of a set of 9 consecutive integers is 12. So there are 9 of them, and the median is 12. Median, of course, means middle number, and since they are consecutive numbers, they are obviously arranged in order, and the median is going to be the one right in the middle. And since there are 9 of them, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Then we're going to have our median here, and then we're going to have 4 on that side. And we are told the median of 9 consecutive integers is 42. What is the greatest of the 9 numbers? So this is 42, and there are 4 on this side. So this is 43, 44, 45, and 46. Voila. The largest of these numbers is going to be 46, because 45 is the median, which is right in the middle. We're going to have 4 on the right hand side, 4 on the left hand side. So it's just 42 plus 4, which is the largest number, which is 46. Number 13. We are given a function here, and the function is defined as f of x, we are told, equals x plus 1. So in other words, the value of this particular function is such that whatever the value of x is, the value of the function is just 1 more than that. We are told that 2 times f of p equals 20. Well, if 2 times f of p equals 20, if we were to divide both sides by 2, we find that f of p must equal 10. F of p must equal 10. Well, if f of p must equal 10, and the value of the function that we just said before, is simply 1 more than the variable, whatever x is just 1 more than that. So if the value of the function is 10, x must be 9. X must be 9 because it equals to p plus 1. 10 equals to p plus 1, which implies p must be 9. 9 plus 1 gives us the value of the function being 10. What is the question asking? They are simply asking us what's the value of f of 3p. Well, if p is equal to 9, f of 3p is going to be same as f of 27. 3 times 9. F of 27 is simply 27 plus 1. Because the function is simply x plus 1. So f of p is simply p plus 1. So whatever you have here, the value for the independent variable is that value plus 1 more. So if the independent variable x is 27, the value of the function is just 27 plus 1. That's it. F of 3p, the value of the function, when independent variable takes a value of 3p, equals 3p plus 1. This technically, what this is technically is this. F of 3p, we could have written it like this, is equal to 3p plus 1. You just, in place of x, we put down 3p. In place of x, we put down 3p. And p we just found out is 9. So it's 3 times 9 plus 1, which comes out to be 28. The answer is 28. The very last one on the page number 14. It's a pretty annoying picture there. We have to deal with it. Let's see what we can do. I have to make sure that I draw it properly. So that's the first one. This angle we are told is right angle. This we are told is x degrees. This is J, K, L, And then there's another one here, M and N. And we are told that this is also 90 degrees. Oh, so far so good. Did I leave anything out? Yes, I left out something very important. This angle we are told is 125. What else do we know? Okay, let me get my pointer so that we can point to things as we speak. In the picture above, KN is perpendicular to JL. Right here, KN, this line KL, is perpendicular to JL. As you can see, it makes a 90 degree angle. This line is perpendicular to JL. Alright. LM, where is LM? LM is perpendicular to JL. There you go. LM is perpendicular to JL. They make a 90 degree angle right here. So far so good. If the length of LN and LM are equal, LN and LM are equal, that's a very crucial bit of information. If these two lengths are equal, then the question is, what's the value of X? Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to go step by step, make sure that you follow me in the explanation. But the beauty of this thing is that, unlike the classroom, you can always rewind it and watch it again if you have to. The story is going to begin right here. A straight line we know is 180 degrees. This angle we are told is 125. If it's 125, this inside angle must be 55. Because 55 plus 125 is 180. So this angle is 55. That's the first step. Now, if that angle is 55, and because these two sides are equal, we are told that ln equals lm. These two sides are equal. This side equals that side, and this is 55. This must also be 55. Are you with me? Yes? If this is 55 and this is 55, 55 plus 55 is 110. Therefore, this angle that we see here, this angle right here, must equal 180 minus 110, because they have to add up to 180. In other words, this angle is 70 degrees. Are you still with me? Very good. This is 90. This angle is 90. 90 plus 70, 90 plus 70. I'm going to erase this part now, the outside part, because otherwise it's going to be confusing. So, this is 90, 90 and this is 70, plus 70 is 160. Again, since this is a straight line, which means this small angle that we see must be 180 minus 160, which means this is 20. We are almost there. The small angle that we just found is 20. That's it, we are done. Since this is 90, this angle x plus a 20 must add up to 90 also, because 90 plus 90 is 180. Therefore, x must be 70. That's it. Therefore, x must be 70. And that's all there is. That's all there is. One more time. I'm going to go through step by step. I'm not going to erase anything. Just listen to me. The story begins from here. This is 125 degrees. If this is 125 degrees, then the leftover of the straight line must be 180 minus 125 right here. And that's 55. If this angle is 55, then this angle must also be 55, because LN and LM are equal to each other, which means triangle LMN, or triangle LMN is an isosceles triangle. If this is 55, this must also be 55. So far so good. If this is 55 degrees and this is 55 degrees, that's 110, which means the stop angle in the isosceles triangle must be 70, because 180 minus 110 equals 70. Now, if this is 70 and this top angle is a 90 degree, because they are told that they make a perpendicular, this is 90 and this is 70, then this must be 20, because 20 plus 70 plus 90 gives you a 180 degrees that we need for the straight line. Once we know that this small angle is 20, then this x must be 70, because 70 plus 20 is 90, because this is already 90. That's all. X is 70 degrees. We're done with this page. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll solve the problems on the next page. Alright? Bye now.